Happy Tuesday. What the problem is everyone wants to play the blame game. No one wants to take accountability for the things that they do. And what the topic of today is, or the thought, or whatever you want to call it, because let's always remember that I do not prepare for these videos. I'm going to do the disclaimer really quickly. I don't prepare for these videos. I come up with an idea and I run with it. And when I'm speaking in these videos, I'm not speaking to the general public. These are for my son to use for recollection of this time when he's young, for his parents, my mindset, and hopefully it can help him in the future when he's an adult. So that's who I'm talking to. So there's the disclaimer. People don't want to take accountability, and what that does is that puts us in a position where we cannot reflect in a manner that will deliver us to a epiphany or recollection, or whatever you would call it, or a kick in the butt of wisdom that will allow us to move on and not make those same mistakes anymore. The number one thing that I was thinking about was treatment of other people. You know, are we looking at how we treat other people? Because in my reality, it's better to leave people alone if you're not going to have a fruitful relationship with them. That's because if the relationship's not fruitful in my reality, then it's using up and draining my emotional levels that I need to be using for positivity and to, you know, navigate through my life every day. And a lot of people don't look at it like that. You only have so many energy reserves, folks. You only have so much energy. And if you don't use it wisely and you sit around pondering and thinking about negative half your day and dealing with negative people, then you're going to use up those energy reserves. But that's a whole nother video. You have to sit down and think to yourself, you know, did I do that person right? Am I treating the people in my life right? Am I treating the people at my job right? Or when you make certain mistakes in your life, because we all make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. I've made plenty of mistakes in the past. I've done stupid things that I wish I would have never done, but I've learned from those mistakes. But when we make those mistakes in the way we treat others, the way we talk about others, do we sit down and ask ourselves, is what we did moral? Is what we did ethical? Is what we did correct? Is what we did going to build strong, meaningful, fruitful relationships? Or is it something that's going to destroy us slowly? See, a lot of people don't look at things like that. They just want to go through life, do whatever to anyone, you know, deal with no consequences. The world is my oyster. I could treat anyone any way that I want to treat them, and life just goes on. And I've met plenty of people like that. And see, that's the reason why I always think to myself, you know, it was hard, but growing up where I grew up, Rainier Valley, the best place in the world to grow up, period, where the best people come out of, the most formed and shaped and moral human beings, as far as I'm concerned. The media will try and make it one way, but it's really not that way. It's actually a great place. What it is it's reality. And where I'm from, you have to be very sensitive to how you treat others, because the consequences can be very bad for you. See, in other places, you can go around and you can do people any kind of way, screw people over, and there's no accountability, because in a lot of other places, no one has a backbone and no one sticks up for themselves because everyone's a conformist. Well, where I'm from, people aren't like that. People will tear your head off where I'm from. So you get an idea of, hey, I gotta watch my movement through life, because I can't just go talk bad about that person, or I can't just go smack that person in the mouth, or talk down to that person, or treat this woman bad, or do whatever, because them or someone else connected to them will come after you. And see, you still make mistakes, but when you think about that idea, when you get older, you think, wow, that's a gift. Because now when I look at you know, my interactions and how I treat people as an adult now, a formed adult, I think, wow, I understand that I need to reflect on my mistakes, be accountable for my mistakes, and actually make that shift to a new mindset, a new personality, a new behavior based on my reflection on those mistakes. We need to improve, people. We can't be children our whole life. And I know a whole lot of people want to be kids forever. And hey, sometimes I think, you know, hey, it was great being a kid. It was great being young. But you know what? We got to grow up. And I've done another video about this in a different little, you know, trajectory. But, you know, speaking from today, just to leave you with this, because I didn't want this video to go 7 minutes, but it's going. When you screw people over and you know it's wrong, sit down and think about why you did it. Think about why are those people in your life. Think about why are you even in those positions where you have to treat people that way. Because maybe it's where you are. Maybe it's who you're around. Maybe it's your job and you got to get out of it. Maybe it's you. Maybe you have other things going on in your life. You know, I was going through high levels of depression a few years ago because of my physical well-being. I had lost a lot of weight, had it off for a long time, gained 100 pounds damn near. You know, I mean, you know, just, you know, a lot of things were going wrong, and I was treating people bad. And I had to take accountability for it. I have friends in my life that were real with me because I don't run from real. I don't get mad at my friends for telling me the truth because I got a backbone. You know, I want my friends to be like, you're messing up, man. Get it together. You know, because I got a son to take care of. And if I'm not seeing it and someone else sees it, I don't look at it as they're just saving me. They're saving me and my kid from destruction, self-destruction. So reflect on your mistakes. Fix yourself. Get better. That's what life's all about. Happy Tuesday.